Hello, this is Rory from buzzjoii. I'm here to give you my reaction to the highlights and Reading's most recent game against Preston at Deepdale. So, yeah, Reading have been quite desperate for points, let's just say, in recent years, finishing more deadwood than a erectile dysfunction clinic, let's just say. So, yeah. Let's just jump right in. Alright, so we have, I believe this is a Preston chance. Nice save there by Sam Walker, and that you're never gonna beat a keeper of that quality down that end. Another chance for Preston, it looks like. Jesus, right. Reading getting a little bit slapped there, they're a bit bent over at the moment, but oh Jesus Christ, yeah, no, it's not looking good for them right now. Obviously, I know the result, so I know that they win, which is good. But you know what I mean. A potential foul there by John Swift, but who cares? Sam Baldock hits the back of the net. It is 1-0. Great goal, to be honest. Best goal we've scored all season by a country mark. Actually, no. Mate, maybe that Birmingham game had better goals, but it's a Carabao Cup, you know what I mean? Here's another Preston chance, it looks like. Oh, and a deflected goal. Well, what can you do? They've deserved it all game, to be honest. It looks a little bit like Bob Marley in there. Loving the dreads. Oh, short off a corner. Could have gone down there. Sone Aluko plays it in. Great goal. Very well worked. This is Preston North End. This is Reading. Yes. It is very, very, very firmly in. And there's calls for offside, but really that's a bit of a poor goal to concede. Like, come on. I believe this is the third goal. And yes, it is. Great. Brilliantly worked. First win of the season. Come on. Well, my instant reaction to that is, obviously well played. We battled. When I was looking at the highlights, I was kind of shitting myself as we scored the first goal. I was, really happy with that. But, we just kept getting. We need to improve our defensive quality, pretty much. When I looked at the lineup before the game, I'll be honest, I wasn't very confident. I looked at the lineup, I don't think it was our strongest side, but they got the job done. And you know what I mean? We haven't. That's our first league win of the season. So if that's what works, I don't care. As long as we're getting the results in and we don't go down, I'm all right with it. Actually, I could actually check our league status right now. No, not that. We go to Championship. League table. I know that is an awful spelling of league. But here we are. Here we go. Right. We'll press that, unfortunately, because Reading aren't doing the greatest this season. Okay, here we are. Alright, 22nd in the league. Obviously not the best. It's a bit shite, to be honest, but that is very convincing. And plus, I don't know if you can see if my webcam might be slightly in the way. We are on 5 points. Which means we edge Preston on goal difference actually to go up to 22nd out of 24, which is still pretty bad. Let's just it is not the greatest, but we got that first win of the season. It's what we needed. Not a lot of confidence in the team. We'll have a look at as you can see, the Championship is still very open with Birmingham on 5 points. Stoke on 6 points, Millwall on 6 points, QPR on 7 points. Have a look at the table. The gap between 15th and 24th. Actually, no, 20. Ipswich aren't looking the greatest, but 23rd to 15th is 3 points. 3 points. That is well catchable for Reading, I believe. If we really stick at it this season and don't, just don't mess it up, really, to be honest. Not much left to report. See any match facts and stuff, and I'll look at our previous games we played. We have that was last season, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is all last season. Jeez, where's all the recent stuff? You know what I mean? Alright, here we go. Right, first game of the season. Good performance, bad result. Nottingham Forest a bit rubbish. At the Madstad as well, which is pretty disappointing. Football League Cup, Carabao Cup, whatever you want to call it. I don't really give a toss, as we're out of it. We won our first game though with 2 great goals, but you know what I mean. We're not in the competition. So, and then we went and lost to Bolton at the Madstad, which I would say is our second worst. Mention how I say second worst performance at home this season. And then we went away to Blackburn, went 2-0 up, but still managed to spread our legs for Blackburn. Aston Villa, that was a good result. I'll give that. That was a very good result. 1-1 away at Aston Villa. Always going to be a tough game over there. They're quite a big club, especially for the Championship. So 1-1 was a right scoreline. Reading, Watford. I was at that game actually. I was at 2 of the games. I was at the Derby match and the Watford match. Watching the Watford match, we pressed for about 10 minutes at the start of the first half, and the rest of the game was just defending. I really believe if we were switched on throughout that match, we would have managed to get something out of it. But you can only do what you can. That is the shittest analysis I've ever given. No, we really should have capitalised on that. And yeah, just pretty rubbish. And then after that, we go back to the Madstad again, which is the second. I don't think we've won a game at the Madstad this whole season apart from 2. 2 out of 5 or 6 maybe, which is shockingly bad. We go and lose to Reading. No, we go and lose to Sheffield Wednesday at home, which was just awful, boys. It was dire. Shit defending, no creativity. Liam Moore got a goal, but what's it to show for? You know what I mean? No points from that game. Which leads us to this week, Preston versus Reading, which away at Preston is a must-win game for Reading, for definite. They've needed this. They've really, really had to grind out a result today. Otherwise, I would say they didn't win this or get any points. I would say getting relegated is more likely than it was. Because at first I thought maybe we were just on a bit of a goal drought or whatever, and we just weren't in gear and we were just feeling it out a little bit. But if we lost or drew in this game, I just think we were pretty screwed. But we had our heads screwed on the right way. Funnily enough, we were really, really going at it at this match. Managed to get a win out of it away at Preston. Very good. Relegation rivals. That's what we needed. That's what we needed at the end of the day, boys. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little mini preview I've done on the Reading match. We'll obviously do the podcast every week with Alex. I think Alex might be releasing a video at the same time as me, so make sure you head over to the channel for that. And I have been Rory from buzzjoii, and I'll see you later.